Well, Ayanda, what I can tell you is that we are outside one of the voting stations in Mamelodi, a community hall, and we haven't really been seeing a number, or rather high numbers of people making their way to the center. So far, there's been less than 20 people that have made their way here to register to vote, which then raises concerns as to are people making use of this extension of the registration period, or some people have decided to register online, or it could also be that some people have just decided to rather lost interest in politics. Also, Ayanda, just to mention, at this hall there's so much activity happening. You'd understand that this is obviously a voting center, registration center. On the other side, in the same yard, it is a community hall that's accommodating flood victims of the Mamelodi floods that took place in less than 2 years ago. And of course, we'll be interacting with the victims on how do they feel at this moment. Will they be registering to vote? And also just to show the conditions that they are subjected to. And I'm joined by one of the gentlemen. Baba, thank you very much for his katsako. I can see you register lapayana, and I'm not sure if you've made your way there to register as a resident, as umuntu ohlala lana. Are you planning on registering today?
Right. Okay. Nasitwisisa ku nga register mara kinga iyi generation la kwinga vote. Event ishanise kwini kusukela hi 5 ta February 2022 kutafikela namuntlha tingati 3 ta February 2024. Still akuna nchumu lexi pfuniwaka hi xona. Ite ta fakiwa la holweni Nel Mafias Community Hall inkinga ya mati nga hlaseriwe tekela tiyindle mati. Se masipala ayi pfuni nchumu kuta tiphathi to tala leti titakula ka hina ti lava ku voteriwa hina. Mtivi loyi anga yena a fane a hi pfuna. Hikulo ku ri ka mfumo ha ANC ntsena inga mfumwini tiphathi to tala ti hlanganile endzeni ka ofisi kumbe endlwini ya mphakelo wa vukorhokeri wa vatirhi. Mara hinkwavo ka vona a ku na loyi a hi tiselaka nchumu xa ku kombisa ku wa hi rhandza hi nga va hi ri vanhu va yena. Right, loko hi nghena na timhakeni ta ku ka hi nga relocatiwi lana va ri i mhaka ku na vahiri ku nga va bodi. Ene loko hi talani hi tisiwa hi masipala hi yoxe hi vitana tibazi ta tshwale ta hi teka laha eWilfama hi talani hi ku hambana ka swikwata camp. Mara loko fika namuntlha va ri va nge hi susi hi timhaka ku na i vahiri. I hluriwa hi yini masipala kumbe phati yina yi hluriwa hi yini ku ta teka vinyi va switandi lava vulavulaka lava i vinyi va switandi va mi nyika switandi swa vona va siya vahiri na. Se i nchumu xikulu lexi xi hi hlamarisaka a hi swi tivi ku hi fanele hi endla yini na loyi a nga yena fanele a hi pfuna kumbe mani a hi mi tivi ku ya hi mina kumbe ku ya hi hina hi ripfumelo ra hina na ku tshemba ka hina onge a swi antswa loyi a titwaka ku yena i na mali ya yena kumbe nchumu xo karhi i right ku lava ku voteriwa ku a kota ku pfuniwa a ta tlakuka hi minenge a ta fika a hi rhwala a hi nyika ndhawu leyi nga ya yena a nga lwisaniki na munhu.
Okay. Thank you very much, Baba. Obviously, he's one of the victims of the Mamelodi floods that took place, Ayanda, in about 2 years ago. He's raising frustrations, basically saying that he sees IEC, voter registration officers or the center, and as someone that lives in the same premises, because this is a community center that has a library and also a community hall. Now, I want to show you, Ayanda, in the community hall, that is where women and children are currently being housed, and it's been 2 years, and they are saying that there's been a series of promises coming from officials that would come in here once in a while to promise them that they will better their situation. And I just want to show you inside the conditions that most of these victims are subjected to. You'd understand that children leave this place for school. Some of them actually also, a lot of activity is happening here, and I'm going to try and speak to one of the victims, usizugiswa sisi enkosi ngexesha lakho ndiyakubona uba ubusy kudala nihlala kule ndawo and ngoku kuyaregisterishwa for uvota wena uzawuregisterisha uvota ukuba uzuvota kutheni ungazuyenza loo nto leyo?
Hello, ndiregisterishile mina ngoba uNkulunkulu uyayazi ukuba ngibantu bekule ndawo. Yonke imisebenzi yaziwa nguye.
Alright, so injani inhlalo yenu apha njengoba nihleli apha iminyaka nabantwana ndiyabona uba niphekela kulaa ndawo iwashing yenzela apha abantwana balala kulaa ndawo.
Ibuhlungu kakhulu mama, abantwana abalali kakhulu, kunzima nakuthi, kunzima kakhulu, kunzima mama.
Kuthiwani kuni xa bethetha nani ii-officials zakamasipala xa zimane zizonibona apha bathini kuni?
Bayasithembisa bathi bazasikhipha baphinde sihlale phinde ligqithe ixesha lakhona baphinde bathi bazosikhipha.
Njengoba uregistarishile ke uzovota, loluphi utshintsho mhlawumbi ungarhalela ukulibona njengamhlali walapha kule ndawo?
Ndirhalela okokuba nje ndifumane nje indawo yokuhlala. Lolona tshintsho lwam lo endicinga fanele uba lingandibeka endaweni mama.
Diabulela sisenkosi ngexesha lakho. Ayanda, this is the current situation. Obviously, this has been home to these people for, close to 3 years. We are told these are victims of Mamelodi floods who have had to, find ways, or rather call this a home with their children. A lot of activities happening here. Some take their bath here, they cook here, they sleep here, and this has been their normal for about 3 years. So they are hopeful that after registering to vote, perhaps there could be change, or the municipality or the relevant parties will come to the party and possibly assist them as they want places to stay, as most of them have been displaced since the year 2022 after the Mamelodi floods took place. Back to you in studio.